Okay, it is 3 o'clock and it is January 19th, 2024. Maryland Alcohol, Tobacco, and Cannabis Commission is meeting. Chairman Alan Silverstein is here. Vice Chair Barbara Wall is present. Secretary Robert Poole is present. Commissioner Eric Morset is present, and Commissioner Betty Buck is present. So I ask for an approval of the December 21st, 2023 meeting minutes.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, got a motion second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And ayes have it. Motion carries. Mr. Kelly, our Executive Director, your report, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy 2024. And so you kind of forget already that we're into a new year. Okay, so since our last meeting, we've had 22 events that require further investigation from our agents, and it's a variety of alcohol and tobacco. So just give you a list of the totals. What I don't have, unfortunately, for you right now are the tax loss for each of these, which I do like to include when I can. I may make an attachment to the official record for the minutes, but I don't have that right at this moment. So, so far since our last meeting, we have 47,611 pieces of other tobacco products. That's a lot. 1,973 packs of unstamped cigarettes, 20 containers of distilled spirits, 151 containers of beer. And the jurisdictions these all occurred in are Baltimore County, Baltimore City, Prince George's County, Wycomico County, Somerset County, Dorchester County, Queen Anne's County, Montgomery County, Cecil County, and then several repeats of some of those counties as well. So we've been pretty active across the state, as is usually the case. Very proud of this team that we're building up here. It's a workforce to admire. They work really very hard. Since our last meeting, also we've continued to conduct cannabis outreach events. However, we're waiting on the number of places that we have to go. So we only had one, and that was with the Maryland Judiciary. We did that last week, so it was an opportunity to meet during more or less in-service training of the judges across the state. It's the second time that we had an opportunity to present before members of the judiciary, and it went very well. We've done so much of the outreach that of the 25 major jurisdictions, being the 23 counties, Annapolis City and Baltimore City, and then also some city organizations and smaller municipalities, we've done 21 of these outreach programs so far. And of those 25 major, we have 5 more to go through. And that is, bear with me for just a second, please, Annapolis City, Charles County, Garrett County, Harford County, and Howard County. And when we meet with them, just to, again, refresh you on this, we're meeting with that government entity, we're meeting with the state's attorney, we're meeting with the local police department and other interested individuals. So we're really trying to hit all of these individual jurisdictions, let them know what's what, and then establish points of contact with them. We've been pretty successful. We got a lot of good feedback on that. Regarding our staffing, our HR, of all the vacancies that we've had, I'm very happy to report that we have only 8 vacancies remaining in total right now. 2 of those will be filled next week. 3 more of those will be filled in about 3 weeks. And then the remaining 3, I don't have dates yet, but I expect they will be fully staffed by the time we next meet. So I'd be surprised if all 8 weren't filled by the time we meet in February. And worst case, I think maybe 7 of them would be filled, but I fully expect we could be having all 8 filled by the next time we meet. So that's really pretty terrific. We got 21 new positions in July. And one of those positions that we had to hire for was our excellent HR person, who's been really just instrumental in getting us to onboard people so quickly from that point on. Yesterday, the governor dropped his budget to the General Assembly, and I'm very happy to say that the allocation for the ATCC was virtually what we asked for. And it really does 2 things. One is it gives us a lot of hope for 2025 to be very smooth financially and actually see some great advancements in technology. We think we're going to be able to improve our computer systems, our licensing systems, that a lot of it will go online, reducing the need for hard copies and mail. So we're really very excited about that. And the beauty is we're only talking a little over 5 months away, assuming the General Assembly passes that. So if you happen across any members of the General Assembly in your passings, give them the thumbs up and the pat on the back and the encouraging words to pass our budget as it's presented. That will be wonderful. The second part of that is a deficiency request that we made for FY24. Again, the idea of the deficiency request is we're asking for money this year, this fiscal year, to get us through this fiscal year that we didn't have in our budget previously. The reason we didn't have it is when we submitted last year's budget, well, this year's budget, FY24, it was last summer, a year ago. It was in 22. We didn't know we were going to be in a new spot. We didn't know we were going to have rent and have to take care of ourselves. And so we've asked the governor's office for help there. And again, he and his team were very generous with us in helping us get through this year if the General Assembly supports all of that. So again, in passing, when you get the opportunity, if you get the opportunity, please encourage the General Assembly to support the governor's allocation for us. That would be really very helpful for us. Another thing I didn't get into yet is just the amount of inspections. I started last month, and I kind of want to keep up on that to let you know what inspections we conducted, even though they didn't necessarily warrant any further investigation. So regarding tobacco inspections, we inspected 188 locations. And just to give you a sense of that, we try to do about 125 a month. So we had a really good month. It's a very robust month, especially considering a major holiday season and a lot of people taking leave. We still did an awful lot of inspections. And for our year-to-date goal, we are at 74%. Our fiscal year-to-date, we are at 74% of the total number of inspections we wanted to do throughout the year. We're already at 74%, just 6 months into the year. So just 50% of the way through. With alcohol, we conducted 174 inspections, which represents almost 59% of the total for our year. So again, it's over 50%, which is terrific. And regarding our cannabis inspections, we conducted 108 of them last month, and that puts us at 75% of what our annual inspection requirement is. So we're leaps and bounds ahead of schedule in conducting these investigations, and we think we're making a positive impact. And again, just when we are required to do these inspections that lead to investigations, our agents are doing a really good job. You have a lot to be proud of with this crew that works here. That completes my report for the month, Mr. Chair. I turn it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Under new business, Secretary Poole had some comments he wanted to make about in-person meetings.
Yeah, after the meeting that we had earlier in January, I'd like to propose a quarterly in-person meeting. Obviously, there's going to be some difficulties, and these difficulties will attribute throughout the year. However, I would suggest that we at least try, in order to develop rapport with each other and with others, to have these meetings in person.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, and we can do a combination of virtual and in person if somebody's not able to join us. I support that idea too.
Excellent.
So we'll leave it up to Mr. Kelly, Executive Director Kelly, and his staff to schedule that.
I have a question. Is there a way for us to? I'm in DC and during the workday, and it's hard to get to Annapolis. But I really do want to see all of you good folks. And is there a way for us to work the schedule? And I should also flag for you all just like some relatively recent news as of like last week. I'm the acting Undersecretary of Commerce, so for the U.S. Department of Commerce. So it's like I'm also going through a bit of a transition in terms of like reading a federal agency these days. So I want to I have some more kind of control over my time, and I want to make sure that I'm carving out time to see all of you honestly, and for us all have an opportunity to talk about these things in person. But I just want to make sure that it doesn't conflict with any of the stuff that folks are telling me I have to do here.
Yeah, I think we can put a sample schedule together and see how we can work to best arrangements for everybody concerned. And like I said, if we have to do virtual for somebody, we can do that too.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
Anybody else have any other new business?
Oh, thanks.
Mr. Chair, if I could just adding on to all of this, that's not going to be a problem. Clearly we have the room for that. And I spoke to one of our incredibly bright colleagues today, and just about having a blended hybrid in-person meeting when we may want to do that. Actually, for some other meeting I have next week, so very timely. And he said he assured me that we'd be able to have the in-person and also a fairly good quality virtual meeting blend if we need to do that. So we should be able to make that accommodation.
Perfect.
Because, we still want to be able to let everybody who's interested come in and listen to the meeting because it is an open meeting.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. If there is no other business to conduct, I take a motion for adjournment.
I second it.
Now I need a motion, please.
I'll motion.
Oh,
Okay, now we have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. See you all next month. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
You all. Bye.